What we found is if you treat your weekend like a vacation versus like a regular weekend, then we found that people, when they return to work on Monday, are significantly happier and they enjoyed the weekend more. Each week we have 2 days off, and for some folks in the summer, there are 3-day weekends. What's neat about this intervention, you actually don't even need to buy plane tickets. You don't even need to pay to stay at a hotel. It is really giving ourselves the break from that routine, from all the doing, so that you can just sort of settle down and be. What we found is that, yes, people spent their time on the weekend a little bit differently. So they spent a little less time on household chores, a little less time doing work, a little more time in bed, and a little more time at the dining table. But what was even more interesting than that, it wasn't the ways that they spend their time that influenced their enjoyment during the weekend as well as following the weekend. It was really their mindset. So apparently what vacations mean is taking a break. So even, for instance, having breakfast on a Saturday morning, we actually saw in our data, one woman, the way she described that pancake breakfast was so different. I was just sitting down with her family, enjoying pancakes just like they would on vacation. Whereas the person who was treating their weekend like a regular weekend, she described her pancake breakfast with her family as very much a task. What we found is that people who were treating their weekend like a vacation were more present. They were more in the here and now during the activities when they were spending that time. Someone was describing going to their kids' soccer game when they were treating the weekend like a vacation. They were noting, like, here I am outside cheering and making friends, with the folks around me and watching their kid play. Versus the idea of, like, if it's a regular weekend, it's almost like going to the soccer game is yet another chore, something to get through. And maybe even when you're at the soccer game, you're on your phone, like tackling all those other to-dos and treating the weekend like a vacation. All of a sudden, it's like, yes, you are sitting outside enjoying the weather. And it just feels really different. Some people ask me, it's like, well, what if, I spend every weekend like a vacation? That's the time I actually usually do chores. When am I going to get all my chores done? And to that, I would say is carve out some time in the weekend to get the chores done. But what's more important is that you dedicate a portion of your weekend and treat it like a vacation. So perhaps Saturdays, you wake up on Saturday and you're like, this is my vacation day. And you treat that day like a vacation. And then on Sunday, you can get your chores done. What's also really neat about this effect is that we can apply it to sort of any time that we have off. So even like if it's a Thursday night, treat that like a vacation, and that gives you the license to sort of relax and just be in the moment. A lot of the questions around how do we spend our time for greater happiness pull from what are some of those activities that are most worthwhile and making sure that we protect time for them. It's important that we protect time for the activities that really bring us joy, that make us feel a sense of connection with the people in our lives. And so often it doesn't require a whole ton of time to get that source of satisfaction and fulfillment. It does require for you to be intentional, spend the time, and when you're spending the time, to pay attention.